All right. Anyway, Charlotte Hornets basketball. It's playoff time. Cleveland Cavaliers. How you doing, Tommy? Y'all on first yet?
Well, it seems like it's been kind of win one, lose one here lately. But last game they won. They beat Golden State out there, but Golden State isn't like the mid 2000 teens Golden State. But they gonna get there. They gonna get there. Struess is back. He's hitting some threes, so that's gonna help us out going down the stretch. I think we got a good chance. It doesn't really matter. Like being the number one overall seed, I don't think matters that much. You just got to get in. It would be nice to get that one, first playoff series at home. It looks like they're on their way to doing that. Because what are we playing? We're playing 80.
82.
We're close, aren't we? How many games left?
5.
5 or 4, depending on who. Hornets have 4 left. You guys have 5 left.
How does the NBA finish after the NHL when the NHL started first? Or they finished first?
Well,
this is crazy.
You see, David, according to the NBA players now,
oh well,
because they run more up and down the court is what they say. They say that's harder on them than the old physical style of running up and banging up against each other. But now it's more. Now it's more of a more. They say it's more of a toll because they run more as the NBA players, and they need more days off, and they don't do back to backs. But hockey players, Dave, they don't hit each other. They don't.
Oh no,
it's not rough sport. It's they're out there ice dancing, so they don't need.
And they
don't
plenty
need so
of back to backs.
They don't need. Yeah, they don't need it in ice dancing. So yes, these NBA players, they have it tough, David.
Yeah, I know they got to play a whole 65 games if they won awards.
That is the greatest rule in the history of sports, I think, is to say you have to show up to work to get an award, and they are crying about having to show up to work and get these guys are. Oh, we got to play. They're averaging 60 games.
I don't even follow the NBA, and I'm seeing all of this.
Oh,
they're complaining about the awards
because they're like
load management.
The 5th best player in the NBA is going to get the award. Well, he's the one that showed up to work. Like, I don't get that. Them wanting an award for some guy, and again, another grown man was like. He was upset another grown man wasn't winning an award. He's like, can we make an exception that you can be on 3rd place All-NBA team if you're not? I'm like, oh, my. Now we're giving out feelings awards to millionaires.
Yeah, here we go, participation awards.
Again, if they wanted to win the award, they'd show up to work. I agree with you on that one, David. Let's see, Tom, are you looks like almost entrenched in the fourth seed with 2 games behind New York and 3 ahead of the Hawks with 5 to go. Not a lot of movement. Yeah, I guess you can win 5 and New York lose.
Well, Cleveland's got a game in hand yet.
Yeah. So, looks like you'll be maybe playing the Hawks, Knicks, Sixers. You're gonna play one of those teams in the first round. Though.
Yep.
Knicks, Hawks, Sixers, and Cavs.
Look at those Hornets secured a winning season.
When's the last time that's happened?
It's been a while.
Here's your Cinderella story.
8th seed is a Cinderella story. Good grief.
Hornets win.
They are 42-36 with 2 games left. They are in the 8th spot right now, half a game in front of the Magic in the play-in. So if they did play,
they do it weird. They do 7 versus 8,
and the winner of that
the
gets
winner
the
goes
7
the
seed.
7. So that's actually better for Charlotte.
Yeah.
If they were down in 10th, they'd have to win 2 to get there.
Correct.
But if you lose the 7-8 game, you're not out.
You get to play the winner of the 9-10.
Right.
So being in the 7-8, you basically got 2 chances. One to get in, you got to win one of them to get in, and then the 9 and 10 seeds got to win 2 to get in. Like David just said, when's that last winning season there?
2016.
10 years.
It's been 10 years. They went 48-34.
They didn't make the playoffs, so did they? That's back before they expanded this 10-team stuff.
I think it was still 8.
Yeah,
I would think that would get in.
I don't know. I have to see if they made They don't make it very often.
No, we do not. That's not one of our strategies.
We never
to make the playoffs. It's not one of our strong points.
Put it in our books. Make playoffs every year.
No, that's not.
I mean, we do have a new regime this year.
They lost in the first round that year.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
To the Heat.
They were. Looks like they were the
LeBron.
6th place team the way it's listed here.
LeBron James beat him in first round.
Yeah, it was 4-3 though. Yep.
That was the that was the one. That was the argument, David. When that series right there, when I was arguing with some Hornets fans, they were talking about the greatest Hornets ever, and they were arguing Kemba Walker against my argument of Baron Davis would smoke Kemba Walker, and Will was kind of on with me on that, but they were arguing that Kemba, because he won 3 games against the Heat, is better than Baron winning 2 playoff series. That's what one of the people seriously responded to me. So
That's
anyway,
crazy.
that's where
Yikes.
Crazy work.
I said, "How old are you?
Crazy
29." He
work.
said 31. I said, "That sounds about right."
Here's why.
He's
I'm still running around.
The Hornets have won 1, 2, 3, 4 playoff series in their history.
Correct.
Did Grandmama and them win any?
They won. They won 1.
One.
Glenn Rice won 1, and then
should've
Baron
been New York.
Davis. Baron Davis's group won 2 playoff series. So they've never
Yep.
made an Eastern Conference Finals.
They swept the Celtics my freshman year of college. Then they lost to the Bulls in '94 or '95 actually.
Who didn't?
They lost to the Knicks in '97. They beat the Hawks in '98, but then lost to the Bulls. They lost to the Sixers in 2000. Beat the Heat in 2001, but lost to the Bucks. Beat the Magic in 2002, then lost to the Nets. Swept by the Magic in 10. Swept by the Heat in 14. 4 games to 3 in 16, though.
If they do make the playoffs, that means they will draw either Detroit or Boston in the first round here.
And that was the year Cleveland won it. Cleveland won it in 16.
And they took them 4-3.
Yeah. Cleveland beat Golden State that year. First, hard to believe it's been 10 years. Almighty.
How many teams has LeBron been on since?
You
then?
sure about that? LeBron was on the. Yeah. Never mind.
That was the 16 team.
When I clicked on it, it showed for some reason it showed something different than what we were talking, because when I clicked on the championship, it said the Hornets versus Heat. It says league champion. Then it says league champion Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know why I had that even listed next to it. So we got beat by the Heat without LeBron. Is that what we did?
Correct.
Luol Deng and Dwayne Wade.
He's Luol Deng.
He was the leading scorer in Game 1. That's why I said. He had 31. Let's see. Luol Deng had the most points in Game 3. And then Goran Dragic had the most points in Game 7. So the Hornets got beat by 2 Dangs and a Dragic. D. Wade was the leading scorer in one of those wins. Good job, Hornets.
Way to go.
So, yeah, they'll get swept by Detroit or Boston. We might get one. Think we'll get one? Think we get accidental
maybe
one?
a home game. Yeah.
So here's the reason people are like, well, they're doing really good, Tom. Well, you want to know why they're doing really good? We talked about these teams tanking. And here is what we've been seeing tanking from the bottom half of the league
1-29, Brooklyn.
in their last 30 games.
Wow. Holy crap.
This is how teams are tanking. This is how Charlotte has 42 wins, David.
Yeah.
But
They're not-
It
you think
does them no
This is
good to
crazy.
tank, because last year teams tanked,
Mhm.
and guess who got the number 1 pick last year?
I don't remember.
Washington has
The
lost.
Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks.
Well, the
Washington,
league gave them that.
Washington has lost 20 games in a row. 20
Mhm.
in a row.
So this is supposed to be one of the deepest drafts in a long time. And, of course, the Hornets always draft, top 8, 10. Let's make the playoffs, David, when it's the deepest draft in 10 years. Let's not. Everyone in the league is tanking but us. And then we get 42 wins. So we're not going to have a good draft pick. So Dallas, 2-23. Milwaukee, 1-12. Chicago, 3-17. All these guys trying to get one of these big young studs to join the team. And aggregate, let's see, 3, 6, was that 9 or 10 teams? 3, 6, 9 teams. Grand total of 12 and
We got, I
167.
think right now, I was looking at it, we're projected to pick 19.
Yeah, it's going to be. We can't get good picks from the top 3 or 4. I don't know who we're going to pick at 19 that's going to help.
Probably be the best pick we made in 10 years.
We'll
I mean, just be
nail
honest
that
with
one.
you.
That's
Some
the one we
sleeper
nail.
down there. That
Yeah, somebody just gonna come
they're
in and be
good, though.
like,
We didn't-
what you want me to do? Play basketball? No problem, coach. Just be one of those picks.
Speaking of basketball, Will, I'm glad you're here because I was going to ask you about some of these last week. Is this real basketball? What SGA does? Like,
I don't follow the league
watch this.
very closely, to be honest. I see SGA and Victor, what is it, Wembanyama?
Wembanyama.
All I see are their highlights,
So-
knocking people down or traveling.
This
or
is how
anything.
SGA plays.
Yeah.
He bumps into people and flops, and they give him the calls.
Yeah.
Or he bumps to get space.
And
Yeah.
I think this is one of those NBA trying
But
to manufacture.
he didn't get the call right.
He didn't get the call.
He got-
He was
that's
why-
mad he
that's
didn't
why
get the
he's
call.
upset.
That's what's funny. He's mad he didn't get the call.
Got a charge called on it.
Well, there used to be a time where if the offense created the contact,
If you
it would
drop
be
your,
on the offense.
if you drop your shoulder or throw your elbow, it's a charge.
He was mad he didn't get the call. That's just funny how they act like that nowadays, or SGA gets away with it with that, and that's how they allow it to play. Let's see. There's Barkley. I can't play
Well,
that.
it's not a new thing, letting people travel sometimes. I mean, Patrick Ewing.
Man,
Patrick Ewing used to
there
do
is
the
a-
cha-cha in the lane.
There's one. It shows take about 15 steps before he starts dribbling.
Well,
the
they
ball.
added this whole gather type step thing to it, and then they said you could. Then they said you can gather this, that, and that. Then the Euro step was before that. But here's what I was going to say about that Dallas Maverick thing. You know, if you believe in conspiracies, Tom, and the Lakers and how they everybody always trades with the Lakers. I've always wondered, you know, do the Hornets not have anything to offer? You know, everybody wants to trade with the Lakers and Celtics for some reason. But if you're a Lakers fan, 2001, they got Chris Paul to L.A., then New Orleans got the number one pick. 2019, they traded Anthony Davis to L.A. They got the number one pick. 2025, Luka Doncic goes to L.A. They get the number one pick.
Well, didn't the Hornets draft Kobe?
Yes.
And
never
they
got
sent him to L.A.
We
as
sent
the
him to
first
L.A.
pick.
And now wait,
And we drafted SGA.
the old LA the first pick.
Hmm?
Old LA the first pick.
Who?
They had already negotiated with LA on the first pick.
Who?
The Hornets did.
Well, Kobe wasn't the first pick. He was 13th.
No, but they had already negotiated. Well, what I'm saying, they had
West had
already
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, West
Yeah.
had called about
They
it.
had already negotiated.
Oh, so
first.
Hornets drafted him, but no.
Hornets
he
drafted him in
was gonna go.
13th, and then traded him to the Lakers.
That was the setup deal. Okay.
And we drafted SGA, and then traded him to the Clippers, and then they traded him to OKC for Paul George.
Oh my lord.
All right, here's a Rick Bucher reported that in 2024, Anthony Davis was having an MVP caliber season, but LeBron's company, Clutch, contacted him, and he knows if he's contacted him and he's contacting others in the industry, telling them not to vote for Anthony Davis because it'll look bad on LeBron. So Anthony Davis did not get certain MVP votes based on his own teammate agency asking reporters and media not to vote for Anthony Davis. So, Luka Doncic, MVP this
That's
year.
the GOAT did that?
He's not going to get it. Luka's not going to get it.
That's
So-
the GOAT. They had to tell somebody not to vote for somebody on their team.
Yep. On his own team.
On his own team.
That's- Wow, that's leadership. Isn't it?
Oh me.
Let's see. This report
Not
comes.
the GOAT.
Cliff Lodi reports that LeBron's back on the juice. This video, I can't play it because of audio and all the stuff's not working, obviously. But he's talking about LeBron's resurgence, the timing of it, long connection to the PDs with the people in his group, kind of like the Barry Bonds situation where you got a bunch of people in your group. In the A-Rod situation, going to these places, and not obviously LeBron's not going to the GNC place himself, making those purchases. But anyway, a little report there from this guy on that as far as LeBron, his PD use across the league, and how people other people in the league are viewing that. nobody wants to come out and say something, basically. So, anyway, that might be something to look at in the next few years about when he retires. Let's see. Other NBA. Oh, here's how they're counting assists in the league now. Let's check this out. So, Jokic had 19 assists the other night. Let's see what you guys think about this. Is this an assist? Jokic top of the key, hands off to Murray. Murray takes 3 dribbles, pump fakes.
No.
How is that
It didn't lead to the shot right away.
They did not call
Watch
that.
these Jokic assist. Another handoff. 1, 2, 3. Crossover dribble. Step back. Jokic got an assist for that. So, I know you guys don't follow as much as I do on the Twitter and stuff. And there's a... Will, I'll let you answer this question. And I know what my answer is. These kids and people today believe that people in the 90s weren't athletes and couldn't play basketball, and
Lost their mind.
And so they go back, and it's the LeBron camp trying to do everything they can to say bigger, faster, stronger, all this stuff, and people couldn't play back then. So they've been going back on videos trying to count Stockton's assists and saying they're fraudulent, and they're not really finding a lot of fraudulent assists, and they're trying to do the same thing to Michael on his defense and his steals and his assists. And it's funny about that to me, and then you go and look at this, and then today folks that are our age have actually seen all these people play. That's not an assist.
No.
To anyone. And they're getting those assists, and they can take 9 steps, Tom, and spin and push off someone. But then we're told bigger, faster, stronger. Now, David, if that's true, if all it takes to being born 20 years later makes you a better athlete than somebody, which is what they're saying, does that not mean that Bronny James is the greatest basketball player?
Oh my goodness!
In the history
my goodness
of the world? How do you make that argument that we're better because we're 20 years older, but Bronny,
well,
you have to
be
tell me
better than Dad.
Right, Bronny is better than LeBron, and I will hear no other argument else. If LeBron's the best basketball player and Jordan played against plumbers, then I will hear no other argument that Bronny is better. That's what they call him. Karl Malone's a plumber.
He was. He's a damn good plumber.
Yeah. Really?
No, he was a mailman kid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But seriously,
life choices weren't the best early on.
No, obviously not. Yeah. But this assist and stuff, like when they're comparing these things today, and I say, who's today's Shaq? You've got Victor.
They don't even play in the paint no more.
Right,
So.
they're not even.
No,
there is no thing in the paint. but who's guarding Shaq? Are we playing on 12-foot goals? Is that what we're doing now? Because they're bigger, faster, stronger. I didn't know that. But again, this assist and these things like here, and then you tack the old game, and they're doing this crap right here with these 9 steps and a handoff.
Well, that's how the one of Wembanyama or however you say it.
Wimbiana.
Kentucky.
Just call him Kentucky. Kids call him Wimby.
There was one I saw on Twitter the other day where, he took off from where Braden Mullins made the shot from against Duke, and he went all the way into the lane, never dribbled once. It was at least 6 steps. You got the gather
I thought you said
step.
he did it in 2 because he's so tall. He traveled.
No, he traveled.
Tom,
it's like, God.
Tom's our gambler.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm not really. This is just kind of like a thing I play up to.
Hornets. Hornets.
he's such a good gambler. He takes his wife out for dinner every time he wins.
We had
She's
show
hungry,
Mars.
isn't she?
We had show Mars.
This guy
That's
bets.
kind of funny as winning.
We won. We go to show Mars. We lose. We go to the chicken ranch.
Bologna sandwiches.
Tom, this guy bet on a Hornets Kings game, and it was this. You ever heard of a alternate spread?
Yeah.
So he bet on this alternate spread.
You can make your own spread.
Basically, what he did, he bet that the Hornets would cover 42. That the Kings could cover a 42.5-point spread.
Wow.
And he lost his parlay because the Kings could not cover a 42.5-point spread. How many points they get beat by?
44. Is that going to be on Scott Van Pelt's bad beats?
42-point spread you can't cover. That's not good at all.
Well, now I know why they're referred to as sacrificial and not sacramental.
Let's see. Tracy McGrady was talking about that they need to be playing 65 games. He agreed with that one. See if we got any more. Here's the Michael Jordan's help in the early 90s. These are their playoff averages for the early 90 Bulls.
Geez, I wonder who got the ball.
11 points for Horace Grant, 14 for Scottie Pippen.
But this was his big three.
12 for
Scottie
Cartwright.
Pippen and Horace Grant.
I just wish I could go back and be somebody else on that team and say, "Hey, Michael, you get in trouble, just pass me the ball, okay?" Just to see what he'd say. "Hey, Michael, you get trapped, just give me the ball."
This is the 89 season. He averaged 37.
Yeah, but
points a
this
game.
is who they comparing his when it was all broke down that everybody was going to the big threes. They was having to have three superstars on their team. This is who they said was his big three: Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen.
Mm-hmm. So I try to explain to people.
Bill Cartwright with the over the top. Pull it.
So I call it the Jordan formula. Basically, is that you need two people to score 50 on your team to have a successful NBA championship quality team. And Jordan took it upon himself to get as many as that 50 as he could. And the kids today, if you'll think about it, Steph needed Clay to get those two added together to close to 50. Kevin Durant gets there. Now you have him. All these LeBron needed his extra guys to get the 20, but everybody forgets Jordan was scoring 35. So his extra guy didn't need to get 25 or 30. His extra guy, he just needs somebody to get 15 points.
But imagine that.
Can one of y'all get 15 tonight?
Imagine taking out Horace Grant and putting Kevin Durant on that team.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's what they're not like. Let's add 16 more points a game at that position. Like, it's not the same thing.
I mean, even if you would just add any score, like take out Craig Hodges and put in Donovan Mitchell or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Scottie Pippen
they'd be unstoppable.
Pippen averaged 16 in his career. He only averaged 20, I think, 3 times, and 2 of them were the 2 years that Jordan wasn't there. Like,
but
they act like he's Kevin Durant after dropping 25.
What's frozen in my mind is when Scottie Pippen took himself out of the game. It's just I'll never forget that.
Because Phil drew up the play for Kukoc to shoot it. Kukoc is the better shooter. By far.
It's just like a grown man. You're a grown man, and you're going to sit out of an NBA playoff game because they didn't call a play for you.
A lot of jealousy of Michael.
I mean, you just have to just kind of take it. You know what I mean? He was just that much better than everyone else. Sorry.
That's what Barkley said. I was the best player in the world until I got until I played him.
I'm
not.
I hated him because he was the basketball John Elway for us, right? I mean, he's the same thing. I mean, he put us out, stabbed us. So I felt obliged to hate him. But as the years go by, you can't deny that he's the best basketball player of all time. I'm sorry he's that much better than you, and you can't get out of his shadow, but you just have to accept that. And it's hard for alpha males to do that. You know what I mean? Because they were all the man everywhere. You know,
Somewhere.
You're all the man, and then one time you're not.
I mean, look at Horace Grant.
Well,
I mean, he was
they were all
down the
the
pecking
man,
order.
right? They were all the man,
And he's on the Mount Rushmore for Clemson basketball, right?
Right. And then you go to the NBA, and nobody.
Yeah.
Well, you're just on this guy's team. Hopefully, you'll pass it to you.
Well, the big
you get a rebound.
Get a rebound and put it back.
give me the
That's
ball.
when you're going to see the ball.
All right, hey, there's a big argument this week on Twitter. Before we go to break, I want to keep it as short as you can, guys. Who's better / had a better career? Who should be the number 3 shooting guard, maybe of all time? And they forget one of the guys that I throw in there. I'm gonna throw the third guy in there. They're arguing now, Dwayne Wade or James Harden.
We counting foul shots? Is that what we're doing? Because that's all James Harden does. He goes and gets fouled.
The new kids today say Dwayne. They look at the stats. And Pat Beverly, who plays in the league now, says James Harden because he shoots 2-point percentage better, 3-point percentage than Dwayne Wade. That's why he's better. These are the arguments that these people have. And this is Pat Beverly saying that Harden's better because he shot threes better.
Why? Why would you even believe anything Pat Beverly said?
I know that. He's a nut. But that's what I'm just saying. Like, he started this big
know,
argument on
but
this
you
podcast.
keep saying, this is Pat Beverly.
Everybody's sitting there going over this. Oh, it pissed Dwayne Wade off. Flash had something to say to him about it. So they went back and forth through the podcast this week about it. And I'm just like, anybody saw Dwayne Wade play and lead that championship team, like, I'm not picking James Harden for. In fact, I blame James Harden for the reason the OKC lost their championship. Is because he had Durant and Westbrook on the floor, and he'd come off the bench, and he wasn't passing it. It was his time to shoot. Now that's think about those three on the same team, 3 MVPs on the same team, and they couldn't make it work out. And then they win the championship with Captain McFlop and Chet Holmgren.
McFlop.
Like they do.
Captain McFlockenberg
They get
and Chet Holmgren.
That's who wins the championship for OKC. I thought for sure OKC was going to be a team of like Destiny, all-time greats when those three were there together and they made that first championship. And I was like, this is the team of the future. And then, boom, nothing else.
Well, it ain't but one ball on the floor.
Everybody got a little selfish, went somewhere else.
It ain't but one ball on the floor.
All right, JP, we come back. We got Major League Baseball opening day week and all that to talk about. Got some golf to talk about and more. KTC Broadcasting.
Picking baseball teams.
Listen to Charlotte Hornets basketball on KTC Broadcasting.
Watch and listen to the Shock Jock Sports Talk Show. Live Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. on WCSL 92.9 FM, 1590 a.m. and the KTC Broadcasting YouTube and Facebook pages.